Cheers. Hello, and welcome to Tea with the Chamber. My name is Rebeca Herrera.
I'm Jeanine McKenna, and excited to have you here today as with our guest, Caron Daugherty. She is president of Flint Hills Technical College. And Caron, we're excited to have you here. Provide us with a little overview of the technical college and what it's all about. What are some of the key programs?
Sure. First of all, thank you all for inviting me to be a part of Tea with the Chamber. So I was very honored to be asked, and I appreciate that. So thank you for that. A little bit of updates about the college. We are intentional in our programming. What we really tout and what we really advocate is our high placement rate of our students. We provide to our region programming in the industry, healthcare, business and arts, and general education areas. And so we have different programs under those different umbrellas that really respond to and serve the needs of our regional employers. And we take a lot of pride in that. And as I referenced to start, especially with the numbers of our students who are able to get placed in their specific industry. And that is the mission of a technical college, is really to gauge the workforce development needs of the region and respond to those needs with the programming that allows our industry partners to have a workforce that they're proud of and that we're able to sustain our economic needs in our region.
So in your opinion, what sets Flint Hills apart from all the other institutions?
I do think it's that emphasis on completion rates and the emphasis on the personal attention we give our students. We keep our program numbers small. We have to do that because we do hands-on lab work, and so the lecture and the labs are always integrated. So our classes will never have more than 15, 18, 20 students because of that reason, and because we want to make sure those students get that hands-on experience with our faculty who have the industry experience. So 100% of our faculty have come out of the industry for which they're teaching. So they have that relevant experience. And that's another area that allows us to have such high placement rates. They have those connections and contacts with the industry partners, and they're able to set up those internships and some different on-the-job training with the industry partners that are related to their programs. And so the industry partners are able then to see what these students do, what their strengths are, some areas where the industry partner sees that they want to help build the student. And then that attributes to this year, our most recent data is a 97% placement rate.
Wow.
It's very impressive. I know you've been really, since you've been here, a little over, 2 years now?
I know it's
gone
third year.
Yeah, which is great. So I know you've been doing a lot of forward thinking, future thinking, taking a look at programs. What are some of the exciting things you are hoping to do and move forward with at Flint Hills Tech?
Yes, thank you, Jeanine. It is a very exciting time at the college. A couple of things that I really want to showcase and highlight are we're in our 60th year. So this is our 60th year. So over the next few months, you're going to see a lot of events and activities, in particular on October 18th from 3 to 5. So putting this out there, everyone, please join us. It's a public event, but we are naming our facilities. Those of you who've been to our campus know that it's the main building, the technology building, and the construction building. Well, we will be renaming our facilities. The main building will be renamed the Metcalf. The technology building is being renamed the Hollenbeck, and the construction building is being renamed the Stover. And those names are being applied based on these former leaders' 10 years or more or longer of being a leader at the college in their president or director role. So Mr. Metcalf, we're very honored that 3 of his 4 adult children and some grandchildren will be present.
Wonderful.
So he passed in the early 90s. And so we're very honored that they are electing to represent the family. And then Dean and Julie Hollenbeck will be here, as well as Keith and Sandy Stover. So we're very excited that they're taking time from their own schedules to be a part of this celebration. And so that's the kickoff to our 60th. We will have the cut then that week also, so that's on the 19th. So our multimedia design students and our culinary students are preparing for that. And then kind of a little bit longer term, if you will, just this afternoon, a team of us is meeting with an architect group, Lloyd Builders and Benmore Architects, to start talking about master planning and what do we need to do with our facilities, because very proud to announce that our enrollment increased yet again this year, but I think we are hitting that barrier of facilities. And so I think we need to watch it, look at that, and see what those present for us. We have wait lists, but we can't expand the numbers of students without really addressing our facilities. So that's probably our biggest focus over the next couple of years. We'll be looking at possibility of an advanced manufacturing facility, the expansion perhaps of the Hollenbeck building, also known as technology facility. And we are going to make some space for our maintenance staff. They don't have a maintenance building, and we need a place where they can put their equipment and not have it take up our educational spaces. So we have ad hoc equipment that might be all around, but we could be using that also as learning space. And so those are some things we're working on right now. Probably while that's critical, probably the most important thing that we are looking at is a classification and compensation study. We had the great fortune to provide our employees a 7% pay raise this year. And while that's an incredible a pay raise, and we're very happy to be able to do that for our employees, we still feel like we're behind the curve, and we really need to continue to look at that. So we are looking at that through a classification and compensation study, and want to make sure that we're providing our professionals who are dedicated to technical education that compensation they deserve. Because as many of us know, a welding faculty can go into the industry and make 2 to 3 times more than what he or she, very proud to say one of our 3 welding faculty is a woman, but they can certainly make more in the industry. Our nursing faculty, you know, we have higher turnover than maybe some industries because our faculty are industry trained. They can go back into the industry and make better wages than certainly what we can do. And that's also part of, you know, it's an 8 to 9 month position. You're not, you know, there are different give and take with all of that, but it doesn't mean that we can't look at what our salary base is for all of our employees and see where to improve in that area. So I would say certainly the master planning and employee retention would be the biggest priorities right now we're looking at.
Yeah, very exciting things happening.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With everything that you're saying, I'm just thinking, you know, how is it that Flint Hills Tech College contributes to the community? What are some partnerships that you have? Like, what are you proud of to say Flint Hills Tech College is a part of that?
Wow,
That's a loaded question.
Sorry. No, we are on not just, I have the great fortune to be on many boards in our community, but our employees are also. And so I think it's a priority, if not even a life value, that our employees want to be engaged and they want to be a part of the community. And I think that's one thing that really drew me as well to Flint Hills Technical College, is that engagement with the community, that the college is engaged. We try to participate in the parades. We have members of our staff on the board with the chamber. We're on different boards. We try to participate in our faculty do a great job of really working with their industry partners and being part of those boards or leadership teams in some of those industries. And so I think it is really that employee engagement with the community that is something I'm very proud of, and that we commit to that. In August, we made an engagement list to identify what each of us would volunteer for between now and May. And with that, what we want to make sure is that we're not burning out 2 or 3 people to do everything, but that we can kind of share the wealth, distribute those opportunities. And we have been very successful in doing that, where people have volunteered to be part of many things that they might not have originally thought to be a part of, and how they want to help shape that on some different engagement opportunities in the community, whether that this evening, like we have our friends and family event, And we have upcoming the different events for the cut. Many of our employees volunteer for the gala. Those are different things just internally, but then with the community, like I said, we have many employees who want to be part of the parades. They want to be part of the downtown scene. They want to be part of the new student welcome. They want to make sure that they are part of that scene and part of that experience in advocating not just for the college, but for their programs, but also for Emporia. I think so many people really just enjoy being part of the Emporia community and being able to walk into Brown Shoe Store and have a conversation with Aaron and the folks there, any of that. So I think all of that is what appeals and why I'm really proud to be at the college.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much information, and we have a full list. And we don't have all day, darn it. I wish, because we could do that.
So last question.
So what is, and I'm going off script here, so,
Sure.
Sorry about that.
Sometimes I do best for this, but we may be all right.
What are some things, or what are ways people can find out more about Flint Hills Technical College? Because there is so much to learn, and you do contribute so much back to the community. You offer so much for the students. Mm-hmm. So what's the best way for people to learn more about Flint Hills Technical College?
Well, we always ask people to come out for a tour.
Okay.
100% of the time, we feel if you see our equipment, if you see the opportunities, if you see those labs that the students are working in, you want to be a part of what it is. So we really like people to come to the college. And I would add that our faculty are so expectant of that and so used to that they welcome someone to walk through or even make that part of the learning experience for the student. So obviously we want people to come to the college, but secondarily, we have the socials, we have the website, fhtc.edu. Mm-hmm. You can learn a lot about the different programs there. We have our social media, so X, formerly known as Twitter. I feel like every time we hear X, you have to say Twitter. Facebook, Instagram. So we have a good presence on the socials. And so certainly if you follow socials, at Flint Hills Tech would be what you want to search for and follow. Those would be ways. I think other opportunities, if you know, we have so many people in our community that if you know any of us, just reach out to any of us and we would love to give you more information and take you on a tour. We are always going to be invited to a tour, I guarantee you that. And our employees are very proud of the facilities and what we really try to do to keep them competitive, to keep them industry driven, and to keep, when a student is in that program and they transition to the industry, they know that piece of equipment. We really have to give a shout out to our industry partners to help us make sure that that is there. So that's critical to the learning of our student, of what their industries. So I would say those, certainly the socials, stop by for an appointment, and then you can reach out on the web. I think there is even on fhtc.edu, there is an Ask Us button. Okay. So you could reach out in that capacity. And we have people monitor that and respond to that very quickly. So a lot of ways. Give us a phone call.
Yeah, we definitely will.
So thank you for inviting me to take part in this. I could sit here and talk about the college all day long.
There's great things happening. Yes. So it shows you are proud of your faculty, the staff, the students, and you see you throughout the community. You see FHTC throughout the community, and so it says a lot. Appreciate you taking the time to be with us here today. Rebecca, do you have a sweet tip?
I do have a sweet tip. Are you ready?
Welcome to today's sweet tip of the day. I'm going to be talking to you about 3 different project management apps that are very good for project management, and they're all 3 free, and they're really good for different things. The first one is going to be Asana. This is a versatile project management that focuses on tasks, and it offers different features, team collaborations, it has different integrations, and it has different things that are very fun to look at. The second one I want to talk to you about, this is probably one of my favorites, which is Trello. Trello is very, very simple. What I like about it is that it lets you do different boards, and each board you can put different tasks, different projects. It's very easy and user friendly. And I just think it's so good for teams and for different things. And the last one that I want to talk to you about is ClipUp. ClipUp is a very comprehensive project management, and this one it lets you share different things. It has to-do lists. It lets you do collaboration work. You can store documents, and you can also track times as well. So there's different things that all three of these apps do. They're very good, and I highly suggest that you check them out. This is Rebecca with today's sweet tip of the day.
Well, once again, Karen,
Yes.
thank you for being here.
Cheers.
Cheers to everyone, and thanks for joining Tea with the Chamber.
See you next time.
Thank you.